Who should consider becoming an affiliate? Have you ever imagined that your abilities and aptitude were being squandered? You apply the entirety of your innovative expertise and capacity for your chief and their organization for next to no reward. Have you ever thought to be taking those abilities and making them work for you rather than another person? Have you investigated your own business undertaking just to understand the capital you need as root past what you can raise? In the event that you have addressed yes to any of these inquiries, at that point turning into an offshoot could be the appropriate response you are searching for. A large number of us couldn't imagine anything better than to begin our own organizations, yet two things for the most part stop us. The first being cash and the second being hazard. You need a lot of funding to begin even a little sole ownership. Despite the fact that financing is accessible, there is as yet the danger factor. A genuinely huge level of private companies come up short in the primary year. In the event that you endure that first year, at that point there are as yet a few difficulties that must be met. It very well may be 5 years before you see any genuine benefit. The vast majority of us can't stand by this long. We need a steady progression of cash coming in to meet our everyday commitments. Turning into a partner can kick you off making a course for autonomy with no danger to you. By turning into a partner, you work to sell or build the incomes of another organization. This should be possible in an assortment of ways. You can work selling a specific line of items. The head organization deals with the publicizing and production of the things, you just work out how to sell them. You are paid for your presentation. The more you sell, the more you make. You can likewise make an online subsidiary advertising business. In the event that you're innovative and helpful at making sites, at that point this could be the ideal open door for you. By permitting your site to turn into an associate site with a significant internet searcher, you could make a lot of benefit with promotion income. Organizations, for example, Yahoo Distributor and Google Promotion Sense can assist with kicking you off. They handle the entirety of the promoting costs and setting, permitting you to focus on carrying traffic to your site. There is no expense to you and definitely no danger. Individuals who appreciate freedom and adaptability in their work make great subsidiaries. Those that want or need adaptable working hours can pick up the most from being a member. You paid by how well you perform, not on how long you work. You can plan your work around different things, for example, families or different duties. In case you're autonomous and a self-starter, then a vocation as a member is ideal for you. In the event that you are innovative, persuaded and driven, then conceivably think about turning into a member. You can maintain your own offshoot business from home with no expense or commitment to you. On the off chance that you are acceptable at working autonomously, at that point as a partner you can't turn out badly. You'll have the opportunity to fill in as and when you please and will understand the prizes of your own persistent effort. Begin giving your aptitudes and imagination something to do for you instead of another person. What you get consequently will be well justified, despite any trouble. Think about a profession as an associate, you nothing to free and everything to pick up. Your affiliate marketing guide. Partner promoting is something that numerous website admins realize how to do. They understand what is the issue here, and the stuff to be fruitful. In any case, on the off chance that you are new to the website admin world, you may simply be thinking about how you can get into subsidiary advertising and making a pay as an afterthought for yourself. Doing so isn't excessively muddled, and we have made this manual for kick you off. Above all else, let's cover just precisely what member advertising is. Associate showcasing is the point at which you sell or get leads for another person's administration or item. You will find that there are countless individuals that do this. At the point when an organization needs some assistance making deals, and they permit individuals to join as associates, they are eager to pay a commission or a level rate for every lead or deal. Contingent upon the organization, this rate or level rate will differ. Member advertising can be utilized to make a good pay a few different ways. You can utilize a site, a blog, pamphlet, email, promotions, and so on. The rundown continues endlessly. In any case, the most famous type of offshoot showcasing is finished with a site. At the point when you pick the market that you need to advance, be certain that you pick one that you are somewhat acquainted with. This way you can turn into a specialist on the subject, and everybody will realize that you are the lord of that market. Whenever that is done, it is the ideal opportunity for a URL. There are numerous spots that you can get your own area from. Whenever you have chosen where you will buy that from, pick a URL that has the point you are selling in the URL for the best outcomes. For instance, in the event that you are needing to advertise feline food, you want to utilize a URL that has canine in it. Ensure that everything is all important. Since you have your market and your URL picked, you will need to decide the facilitating that you will use for your site. You need reliable facilitating for the best outcomes. A facilitating organization that has more uptime than downtime is best in light of the fact that during the personal time, your site won't be available. In this way, get a few suggestions from others that have attempted a couple and utilize as well as can be expected. Find it is justified, despite any trouble, to pay for good facilitating. Whenever that is done, you are prepared to get your subsidiary connections and site set up so you can advertise the most viably. Decide the measure of cash that you need to make, and set up a layout of how you will make it. There are endless ways that you can get a site out there to be seen, and you will need to settle on the best choices. Along these lines, discovering the most ideal ways for you to do this is financially savvy is a decent beginning. Learning SEO, which is otherwise called site design improvement, is a good thought. Utilizing SEO to get your site higher in the web index rankings with catchphrases will pay off eventually. You can learn it yourself, or you can pay somebody to do this part for you. It is up to you. Nonetheless, you should realize that learning and utilizing SEO yourself is tedious. Employing a SEO master may be better for you. Compose articles about the market that you are advancing from your site and submit them to the entirety of the article registries. At the point when you incorporate a back connection to the site that you are improving, that will help you also with the web indexes. Member advertising is nothing that you can bring in cash with overnight. You should have the option to develop and continue adding to your site day by day or week by week, and prop it up. You can do it, simply don't surrender.